My name is Mr. Leggett, and welcome to this video where I'm introducing you to the new wellbeing project that your class is about to start on. The basic details, what you need to know. This program will run in your class for the next 3 to 5 weeks. This program is going to run across multiple Level 1 courses, so some of your friends in other courses may also be doing the same work. As part of this unit, you will complete AS 90957, which is worth 5 credits. This unit has a strong focus on societal influences and how they affect food choices and well-being. And some really important concepts that you'll need to get your head around to be successful in this include hauora, the socio-ecological perspective, and values, beliefs, and attitudes. We're going to look at those three in a little bit more detail right now. Hauora. Hopefully this concept is familiar to you. Hauora is one model that we use, or one way that we talk about this idea of well-being. The model that we use has 4 different but interrelated aspects. Those 4 aspects combined together support each other to form a holistic well-being, or a whole overall well-being. This is where the metaphor of a wharenui comes in. You can see the picture here. The 4 walls work together, support each other to create the overall well-being, the overall building. And you can probably relate to the metaphor and see what would happen if maybe one of those walls wasn't as strong. Just to remind you, the 4 walls that we're talking about are taha tinana, physical well-being, taha wairua, spiritual well-being, taha whānau, social well-being, and taha hinengaro, which is the mental and emotional well-being. The socio-ecological perspective. This one might not be as familiar. Basically, this is a picture of the socio-ecological perspective, a representation of what it looks like. It's useful because it can be used to identify factors that influence people's choices and behaviors relating to health, physical activity, and well-being. Factors could include a range of different things: social, economic, environmental, cultural, and behavioral factors, and how all of those interrelate and interact together. Basically, this perspective shows us that influences can come from the personal sphere, that is the smallest and closest to the individual, things that come from within the person. Influences could be interpersonal, that's sort of another ring out, which is the relationships that the individual has with other people, other individuals. And then the furthest ring out, the biggest sphere, is the societal one. And these are the forces and structures which govern basically everything to do with the way we live and the society and the community that we live in. And lastly, attitudes and values and beliefs. One of the main things we look to do in physical education, health, food and nutrition is to help you develop your own positive attitudes and values towards yourself and your well-being. One way that we can do this is to examine the role of attitudes and values in the well-being of others and start to see that relationship between those things. Basically, beliefs are what people hold to be true. Values are the things that people think are important. And attitudes are a specific disposition to think or act in a certain way. And the easiest way to think about attitudes is someone might have a positive attitude towards something or a negative attitude towards something. That was the short, brief introduction to the Level 1 Wellbeing project that you guys are about to embark on. I hope you guys are interested. I hope some of these things have maybe piqued your interest, because there are a few really, really keen staff members behind the scenes who are helping put all this together. So watch this space.